Sports.
And we are underway from Houston. From the 6. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. So out come the Cardinals now for their opening drive. They'll be led out by a first-round pick in 2019 from Ohio State. It's Dwayne Haskins.
I read something prepping for this game that he said prior to, and I think he really said it a few months ago, where he talked about he wants to have the type of season that at the end, he's buying gifts for all the guys who helped him along the way. And I know that the team wants to hold him to that and really get into his wallet. But that's what good leadership gives you. You know, at the end of the season, because you've done a great job, QB, he's usually the guy who springs for the good stuff. So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football in that situation. That's almost a tendency breaker.
A gain of 4 last play. They double that here and get 8.
43-yard line.
Here's Dillon. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Now a give right side. Felton. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. Second and 10.
No gain on the play. Brings up second and 10.
Throwing on second down. Haskins. And a quick throw here. That's complete. And he's out of bounds as he gets this down to the 45. They face a 3rd and 4 after that last completion gets them 6. 4. Here's Haskins out of the gun. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Picked up by J.C. Jackson. And a great return as he gets this all the way down close to the 30-yard line.
By the Panthers.
So now here are the Panthers with excellent field position to start off. And a glance here at their quarterback standing 6'3". From the 32 now, here's first and 10.
And I liked what his head coach told us about him this week, that no matter what happens, whether he throws 7 interceptions or 7 touchdown passes, he's the same assertive leader in the huddle on each and every play. He can throw the 7 interceptions, just blame the football, blame anything else, and still carry himself like he is the man.
It's like you, assertive in our production meetings.
Well, especially when we talk about ordering dinner, ordering some snacks.
I was just going to say.
That's where I go.
To throw on second down. Weaver. Throw caught there by Willis. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. Last play, they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards. First and goal, a chance to convert that early turnover into points.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all.
And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown.
Complete to Tariq
from 10 yards out. And the Panthers are going to take a first quarter lead. There are several elements to a well-executed screen pass. This one resulted in a touchdown. It had all of those elements.
Yeah, you're so right, because you really need the rush to almost get to the quarterback, almost get to the passer. Then you've got to get the ball thrown perfectly, whether it's to the running back, the wide receiver, whoever the screen guy is. And, of course, the blocking has to form in front to get him downfield for the touchdown.
Well, a dangerous return man showing it here.
First and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
So now we get set to see Houston for their second drive of the ball game. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 the score as they start first and 10. They'll start out here with a jet sweep. And he'll be tackled just past the 35 at the 36. Eddie Jackson with a tackle.
A gain of 4. It's now second and 6.
They'll run it. Here's Dillon. He's got a first down and then some at midfield. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. Touchdown. A great effort there. 64 yards. And the Cardinals are just an extra point away from tying this game.
Earlier in the week when they had their scouting report meeting, this was the explosiveness that they talked about trying to contain. They were concerned about it all week, yet he still did it to them. Wonder how that's going to carry over the rest of the game.
It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
The Panthers take over first and 10 at their own 27-yard.
The Panthers coming back out onto the field for their second drive. They were successful last time finding the end zone on their opening drive of the season. And they'll get another shot here with a first and 10. They begin the drive on the ground. It's White. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And it'll bring up a second and 13. From the gun, Weaver. That is caught by Cohen. It's a 4-yard pickup. And it'll be 3rd and 10.
A gain of 4. And it's 3rd down.
Operating from the gun, Weaver. And the pressure will bring him down here. The Cardinals get home for the sack. Well, they went with the nickel. They throw in an extra defensive back. Coverage was very good.
Yeah, it was exactly as you would expect. A passing down. You bring in the nickel package. Just as you described, the coverage was excellent and allowed one of their linemen to end up getting to the quarterback.
It'll be a net of only 30 here. 40-yard punt, 10 on the return. And the Cardinals, great field position to start this drive as they take over first and 10. Dillon now on first and 10. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up second and 11.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a second and 11. From the gun, it's Haskins. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
7 makes it 3rd and 4.
Here's Haskins. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. They're able to convert with a gain of 4.
The 37-yard line.
On first down, Dillon. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
He's brought down at the 31. It's a pickup of 6.
They run with Dillon.
And 4.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 3rd and 3.
Brought down at the 30-yard line. A gain of a yard. Brings up 3rd and 3.
Out of the shotgun, Haskins. Over the middle, complete. That's Hartman.
That's good.
And he is going to have a Cardinals first down, and he was able to get it by plenty. A gain of 8 on 3rd and 3. Throwing now, Haskins on first down. And he's going to go down here, a sack. They push him back to the 34. Derek Brown. What an effort from him on that play. Big tackle for a loss of 11. Throwing on 2nd and long. Haskins. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. 9th play of the drive now on 3rd and a country mile.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he get a good head of steam going. One of the money routes for any offense, the drag route. So tough to defend because the receiver can stop at any point and make himself available to the quarterback and get a completion. But I love the communication we saw there. All the defenders pointing out the receiver, where he was going, and then they're able to rally to the ball after the catch and stop him short of a first down.
Makes the score Cardinals 10.
So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but they do get 3.
And I've talked with enough players nowadays that when they have these types of kicks, that no one says to their guy, hey, that's just like making an extra point, piece of cake. Because the extra point is not a piece of cake anymore. But kicking a field goal from that distance, just give him confidence and let him knock it through.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. Second down pass play got him 8 yards. Now they've got a third and a couple remaining. They'll try to pick this up on the ground with White. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. Just a 1-yard gain on the play, and that'll mean a call to the punt team as it's 4th down.
Another down on the scoreboard, but the urge to go for it is almost irresistible here on 4th and short. Yeah, I know they're on their own side of the field.
I was going to say.
Normally I would say punt the ball away, but I'm feeling it. I say go for it.
Here again comes Dwayne Haskins and company. He has not had the start to this game that he envisions here in the second quarter. He's struggling a little bit. But, hey, they're in the lead right now. So kind of what's going on in his head, do you think, Charles?
I think that's what he has to keep in mind. Winning the ball game is not going the way he wants in terms of his own play. But, oh, yeah, that's right, winning the ball game. So don't press. Don't try and do things outside of what's going on right now. Don't try to increase your game or get yourself right. Just make sure you continue to lead your ball club and keep them moving in the right direction.
And they've got that lead so far. Haskins hit, and he lost the football.
Dwayne Haskins sacked. A fumble on the play.
Able to fall on it, but look where they recovered it. That's a big loss.
A lot of bad news on that play for them, wasn't there? Lost the football, lost a lot of yardage, but I think the good news outweighs it. Able to retain possession. That was big for them. Well, they came up with points in their first 2 possessions, but it looks like they'll come up empty here on their 3rd drive. The defense finally starting to get locked into them a little bit. Might have to go a little bit deeper into their playbook on their next possession.
Yeah, call it 38 yards on the punt, no return. And this offense will take over right at the midfield stripe with a 1st and 10. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's 2nd down. From the gun, Weaver. Man open left side is Brown. And he is down at the 48. A pickup of 4 that started at one 48-yard line and ended at the other.
And it's 3rd down.
To throw on 3rd down, Weaver. Pressure comes, and the Cardinals bring him down.
Well, that's the 2nd time he's been sacked so far in the first half, and if they have designs on having a big year, on going anywhere, they've got to find a way to keep him upright so he can throw the football.
Oh, and what a play on special teams here. This is going to be down inside the 5, all the way down at the 2-yard line. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And they will begin with, should we call it, far from ideal starting field position, their own 2-yard line.
So what's your definition of ideal?
The 1-yard line on the other side of the field.
Yes, exactly right. So, yes, your definition is apropos in this case.
Brings up 2nd and 2.
On 2nd and 2, Haskins. And this is incomplete. He was looking to get that one to DJ Moore, and it's 3rd and short.
DJ Moore brings up 3rd down and 2.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he is going to have a Cardinals first down by a couple of yards as they're able to get 4 there on 3rd and 2. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Haskins will throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
And incomplete. It's now 2nd and 10.
2nd and 10. Here's Haskins again. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end.
Haskins pass.
They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. The Cardinals on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. Here it's 3rd and 3. They go screen with Dillon. And he'll get nothing out of that one. Good contain, no gain on the screen, and it'll bring up 4th down. So unable to get any yardage at all off of the screen there on 3rd down.
And ordinarily on 3rd down, that's when you want to bring pressure. You get all your guys who want to get after the quarterback. But how about the patience they showed? Read the play, snuffed it out, and made a nice stop.
Take over 1st and 10.
Here's the Carolina offense as they get ready to take over here. Now, if you're a fan of punting, and I know that not many people are, but this game kind of turning into one for you.
Well, it's okay if it's a skills contest, right? We're really into it then, but not during the course of an actual game. This has turned into a field position game, though. Sometimes a better punter may actually determine the outcome.
Brings up
operating from the gun. Weaver. He's got his man on the crossing route. And he'll be down deep into Houston territory.
Personal foul, roughing the passer, defense.
So a little extra on top of the big play there.
It's tough for guys rushing the passer, but you have to know when the ball is gone. And if you listen, officials will tell you ball's gone. He didn't pull up.
And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. Tariq Cohen. Already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Panthers are going to jump back in front. See, it seemed like they were so focused on the guys out wide, they forgot about him out of the backfield.
That's a really good point because you've got to communicate, and oftentimes when you start counting receivers, that's exactly what you do. You start from the widest receiver, work your way inside. Who gets lost sometimes? The back in the backfield. That's exactly what happened there.
And he got into the end zone.
5-yard line.
They'll start with the option. Pressure gets to Haskins, and down he goes.
Haskins sacked.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely. He's been on constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And he's going to go down again.
Haskins sacked.
Brian Burns. He's the one that drops him this go-around, and that pass rush getting strong here. Back-to-back sacks. Now Haskins, 3rd and long. And that is incomplete.
Haskins pass. Incomplete.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a 1st down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
Good coverage there holds him to just a 2-yard return following a punt of 44. And the Panthers will take over now, 1st and 10. They'll start the drive with a give to White. And he's across the 40, 3 extra yards to the 43. Oh, now Hopkins, slow to get up here. Hate to see this. Week 1 of the season. We'll be back. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Weaver. And, boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble. The Panthers on 3rd down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This will be 3rd and 6. And he will find his man on the outside. And he'll only get this to the 47. He needed a few more yards to pick up the 1st.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping him from a 1st down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks. Here again comes Dwayne Haskins and company. And he has not really been able to have a lot of comfort back there in the pocket. Pressure's been coming at him a lot, hasn't it?
And they've got to figure out how to tamp down that pressure. How do they decrease it? Is it getting rid of the football quicker? You know, shorter drops? Maybe they do something different with their pass blocking and their protection schemes. Maybe you meet them on the line of scrimmage instead of retreating to try and protect your quarterback. They've got to figure something out, though, because you cannot let your guy get hit that much, not if you intend to win.
I know they'd like to erase that video and those 4 sacks that they've seen so far.
Yeah, another negative play in an early down situation. This one to start the drive. You're putting a lot of pressure on your quarterback to bail you out when you're in second and long yardage.
That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards.
First and 10 at the 20-yard line.
They run the counter. Felton. And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6. From the 26, they'll line up on 2nd and 4.
26. A 6-yard pickup brings up second.
Now an option play on 2nd down. Pressure comes in. He's brought down. It's a Panther sack.
By Yetur Grossman.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football.
3rd down and 6.
We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes, we'll again head down to visit with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando, back for another year. He'll have scores from around the NFL here on this opening weekend. And that will be incomplete. Here comes the Cardinals punter now, as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. First kick, 47. This one looks good as well. That'll be a 41-yard punt, 4 yards there on the return. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Now we get a peek at the captain of this offense heading back out there. And he's been good. 2 first-half touchdown passes, no interceptions so far.
Does a lot for your confidence. Does a great deal for your team. Gives them a lead, and they're feeling really good about how they're playing. I think he expects to throw at least another one.
I was going to say, now he wants the first half hat trick, doesn't he?
Oh, without a doubt. Go ahead and fling him on the field, folks. He wants that type of celebration. Now, that's staying ahead of the chains. Really good pickup on first down, hitting the tight end there. Now it brings up a 2nd and manageable.
Just found a hole in that zone.
Number 80.
Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with exactly a minute to go before halftime. They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at 3rd down here. From the gun, Weaver. He hits White, complete. The Panthers going to use the 2nd of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. Throwing on first down, Weaver. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end.
Weaver's pass.
No gain there on the completion, 2nd and 10.
No gain on the play. 2nd.
Operating from the gun, Weaver.
46
Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down. From the gun, Weaver. And it's going to be incomplete. He was able to catch it there on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. And it's going to bring up 4th down.
4th down.
On 4th down, Weaver. And that is going to be incomplete. And the Panthers turned away on 4th down. And the Cardinal defense is going to get the football back. And he'll have a tough time living that one down. It's one thing, Charles, to drop a pass. It's quite another to drop it on 4th down.
And so many teams work on that in terms of locking in on those key downs. You know, I've seen, you and I both been to practices where we've seen, hey, 3rd down situation, big 3rd down alert, lock in here, 4th down play, make sure you focus just a little bit extra. It didn't pay off in that situation.
And they'll burn the timeout with 5 seconds left. A chance to try to add 3 points before heading to the locker room.
A 43-yard attempt.
And the 12-year veteran knocks it right through. And the lead is down to 1 now at 14-13.
Cardinals 13.
So So, yes, they'll still be down going into intermission, but the deficit is now made even smaller, very manageable.
Yeah, and if nothing haywire happens here in his last couple of precious seconds, they will go into the locker room with a nice bounce in their step, having gotten a little bit closer on the scoreboard.
A lane opens here. He's past the 30. So we've reached half. All right, we will save the Week 1 highlights and apparently get right back to the action here in the third. We'll see if Week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
Panthers take over 1st and 10.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And on that last drive, went for it on 4th, turned it over. A good job by their defense, though. They held them to 3, but this offense, they've got to be a little bit better, a little bit more careful here.
And sometimes when you see these calls on 4th down, when they decide to go for it, it's not necessarily the coach saying, I believe in my offense. Sometimes the coach saying, I believe in my defense. I can afford to go for it here because if we don't get it, I don't think we'll give up more than 3. And that's exactly what happened there.
You think that factored in?
I do. I think that he had that in his mind going into the game, that I'm going to be aggressive on offense because I know I've got a defense that can hold up their end.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete.
Weaver's pass.
7 yards, the pickup there. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3.
At the 43-yard line.
Off play action. Weaver. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 46.
Enough takes to start to have a good drive. Quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And Old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
The screen pass here to Cohen. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. That'll bring up 4th down. They wind up getting 8 yards, but they needed more than that.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Their defense just came up with a stop right out of the locker room, and now can the offense take advantage?
Yeah, we don't want to turn this into something that it's not. It's only a 1-score game, so it's not exactly a crucial possession. But at the same time, they'd like to get things started and at least come away with 3 points.
They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
2nd and 6. At the 27-yard line.
Now Haskins to throw it. The Panther rush too strong. They get there and take him down. Brian Burns picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off near the 26, and they will take over at the 26-yard line.
So it's 3rd and long, and you know this is going to be a pass. So defensively, they're bringing an extra defensive back and just blanket the field. And this is an ill-advised throw right here as it winds up being picked off easily.
A little jet sweep to start the drive. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
Now a carry for White. And not much to speak of there. Maybe a yard down to the 20.
The ball carried by.
They were handed great starting field position on this drive, but now they face a 3rd and 4. Operating from the gun. Weaver. He'll drop this one down to Cohen. And he is going to have a Panthers 1st down. They needed 4. He doubled that. He wound up getting 8. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
Panthers.
From the gun, Weaver trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. Picked off inside the 10. And the return will stop them well inside their own 20 at the 15-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10.
At their own 15-yard line.
They'll begin the drive with a run by Dillon. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through, but that's exactly what happened. a loss resulted.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Despite some tough running, he's still wrangled down shy of the 15. The second down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there.
Makes it 3rd and 11.
3rd down, here's Haskins. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. They'll get 10 there, but it leaves him just short for 4th down. Instead of throwing it downfield, Charles, they just tried to dump it underneath there. You like the call?
I do. I think it's a high percentage play because you get the completion, and what you're counting on is your back to use his legs and his elusiveness to make people miss and pick up the first down. In this case, it didn't happen.
37 yards on the punt with no return. And out will come the offense as they take over. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Oh, that one sailed a bit, but the catch is still made. That one good for 10 yards. And that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so.
It's 2nd and inches at the 44-yard line.
Operating from the gun, Weaver. Able to find Willis. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. 15 yards on the play, 1st down.
1st down, Carolina.
From the gun, Weaver. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Brown. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line.
10 yards.
When you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice game.
2 yards, good enough for a first.
29-yard line. A pickup of 2 yards. And the Panther.
Now Cohen. Might have gotten this one down to the 28, and that's all.
Ball carrier.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
A gain of a yard. Brings up
out of the gun, running with Cohen. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. They wind up losing a couple there, so they go behind the original line of scrimmage. And now 3rd and 11 coming up.
3rd down.
Now whistles. Flag down, and I believe one of the Panthers got moving early. So the false start certainly doesn't help matters as they'll try again now. 3rd and long. Operating from the gun, Weaver. And he's got his man on the out route. And he is out of bounds inside the 30.
That's certainly playing down and distance very well by the defense, isn't it? Take whatever you want underneath, by all means.
3-yard attempt.
And his kick is right there. It's good. And that'll move their lead up to 4 now.
17.
So chalk that down as an 8-play drive capped with a field goal.
Yeah, as a friend of mine used to say, they were moving and grooving for a while, but they couldn't keep the momentum going enough to get a touchdown out of it.
And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
At their own 20.
Now comes the Houston offense as they get set to take over here. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
But you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
Incomplete. It's now 2nd and 10 at the 25.
Again on 2nd and 10, it's Haskins. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end.
Haskins pass.
And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
Well, they were unable to make anything really big out of that, but it's not a...
Pressure comes in, he's brought down, it's a Panther sack. Yetur Gross-Matos able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
This offensive line flat out cannot handle this pass rush. We've seen it demonstrated time and time again to the tune of 7 sacks in this game thus far.
it an even 40-yard punt, 7 though on the return. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. Good starting position for the Panthers as they come up 1st and 10. Just shy of midfield at the 49. From the gun, Weaver. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line.
He was brought down.
A gain of 6 there on 1st.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. This is the National Football League on EA Sports.
13.
A throw over the middle taken in. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. It's a 1st down on a gain of 10.
Panthers.
And they'll try the jet sweep here. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10.
The throw on 2nd down. Weaver. He'll leave it for Cohen. Complete. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. The Panthers on 3rd down. Not so hot. 2 for 9 to this point. This is 3rd and 4. That is caught right at the 10-yard line. He'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark him down at the 9. So 1st and goal. 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. Operating from the gun. Weaver. And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown.
To number 86.
A 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Panthers are able to grow their lead.
Great field position has to be one of the best friends an offense can have. When you don't have very far to go, you should cash it in with points.
Makes this
extra point right down the middle. And that pushes the lead up to 11. Fielded just outside the goal line. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, they trail by 2 scores here in the 4th quarter. This drive becomes very critical. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
From the gun, Haskins. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. They get 14 on that one. Good for a Houston 1st down. Operating from the gun. Haskins firing quickly here, and that's complete. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there. Back-to-back nice plays. 12 yards that time and a 1st down.
All right, this is the time of the game where they're down a couple of scores. And they've really got to get some yards in chunks. And they know the defense doesn't want to give those up. They've got to find a way to take them anyway.
Now the question is, can they string a few of those together? Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another 1st down. Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side.
Haskins pass.
The 1st down screen pass, good for 5. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. You tackle them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the 1st. He pushes forward for maybe 3 down to the 6-yard line.
If you're looking for glory, looking to get your name in the headlines, you do not want to play nose tackle. But how about what we just saw there? The ability to hold people up, take on extra blocks, and actually slip them and make a tackle on that play. That's big time.
And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. Now that's what he can do, when he keeps under pressure now, and he's going to go down. Sacked back around the 8.
Sack.
You and I both know we're into a whole new realm of football because we're not just looking at tendencies anymore. We're looking at analytics, and I've got to think the analytics on 3rd and 1 say run the football.
Rosas' kick is good. And that'll make this an 8-point game. All right, so they needed 2 scores to get back in the game. The field goal there, maybe not exactly what they wanted, but the necessary first step.
There's still time remaining, and there's enough time to get it done. They've got to get at the least a 3-and-out here to get the ball back, preferably a takeaway.
And they'll run the option to start the drive. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. From the gun, Weaver. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
6 yards. And it's 3rd down.
Back to throw. Weaver. And a quick throw here. That's complete. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line.
Complete to number 86.
They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up 4th down. You hate to surrender the football when you're nursing a slim lead, but they're going to have to punt it away. Trust that defense.
It's the right play at this stage of the game as well. You don't need to press it here because you do have that little bit of a cushion, and you count on your D to make it stand up.
A 41-yard punt there with no return, and the Cards will take over 1st and 10. The Cardinal offense takes back over. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
First play of the drive in their hip pocket. Of course, the focus here has to be the touchdown of the 2-point conversion. Field goals are going to help you.
Yeah, but how about that first play of the drive? Just to get them started. Nice gain. Got some positive momentum going.
Haskins hit, and he lost the football.
Dwayne Haskins sacked. A fumble on the play.
Fortunate to get that football back, because trailing here in the second half, last thing they needed was to lose the possession.
And the word I think of here is opportunity, because it could have been lost there, their chance to score points. But the opportunity for the defense was to go ahead and really close this game down if they were able to get possession.
Boy, a nice play there as they wind up converting on 3rd and 15. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So the Cardinals, they've got the football here as we get you reset. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 12 more yards there and another 1st down.
1st down.
And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down.
It leads to 2nd and 10.
He'll look to throw. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. He's back to throw. And this is caught. He hits more. And he's going to have a Cardinals 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Give him 10 yards there as this offense is on a roll. This drive continues to plunge forward. And he can't hang on to it. That would have sealed it. Instead, 2nd down.
We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
Now left side on the swing pass. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
Oh, I came to my feet on that one. I thought he was getting close to breaking that one big, but in the end, give some credit to the defense, finding a way to get to him and forcing a 3rd down.
9th play coming up here on this drive. This is 3rd and a yard. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Hartman. And they just keep marching right along. 1st down on a pickup of 8 there. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their second, as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds left to go. Here we go with Haskins. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1.
It's a gain of 4.
Now a timeout called for by the offense as they stop it with 14 seconds to go in the game. Haskins to throw. And that's incomplete. Clock stops with 10 seconds left. 1 score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. And that is incomplete. 7 seconds remaining. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And defensively, that might just seal a Week 1 victory. First down, here's White. And he's going to be taken down shy of the 10, right around the 9-yard line. So this one is over. A victory for Carolina. And with that, our journey begins, Charles. Week 1 in the books. Going to be a great season.
Oh, man, so much to look forward to. Isn't it nice to get a really good game right out of the gate? Preseason behind us. All these games count now, don't they?
Yeah, this is the exciting time with just 1 week gone and plenty of weeks to